Hello everyone and welcome to Nocturnal Gaming. Today we have a great episode as we cover the games revealed in the PlayStation 4 meeting that was held on the 20th of February. So let's go. Okay, so first up we have Deep Down. This is by Capcom and it has been confirmed as a PS4 exclusive. It's still a working title, so whether it will be released on launch or not, I'm not too sure. They're working on a brand new engine as well, that'll be codenamed Panther Ray. And to be honest, the graphics look immense. So the finished product will just be outstanding, I think. Let's see. So medieval settings, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. At the beginning, you see three players talking to each other. Now we only see two players fighting, so whether or not it will just be a two-player co-op or whether it will be more. If it was a three or a four-player co-op, it would be absolutely amazing. So look out for this one. As we get to the end of the video, you see a message from Blanca. Now, me included, at the beginning, thought this was just some reference to Street Fighter, with it being Capcom and all. But in actual fact, this is showing off the new feature from the PlayStation 4 where you can invite a friend to come and join your game at any point. If you get stuck or you're having difficulty with something, they can literally come into your game, take control and play with you and get past the level together. It's absolutely amazing. Next up we have Destiny. Now this is another PS4 exclusive. The developers are calling it the next evolution of entertainment. They say it's a story set within a newly imagined, always connected universe filled with action and adventure. You can create your own character, forge your legend by defeating powerful enemies. You can earn unique and customizable weapons, gear, vehicles. They offer a huge variety of SPS gameplay, which includes story, cooperative, and competitive multiplayer modes, combined with public and social activities. Now, when they say that the universe is always connected, and with the integration of public and social activities, surely that means it will be Android ready to the point where there'll be some sort of app where you can access the game or a certain part of the game and make changes. Destiny is being made by Bungie. Now, Bungie also made the Halo series, which was, in a lot of gamers' eyes, the best game of all time. Now, the publishers are Activision, who obviously do Call of Duty, so this could be potentially a massive, massive game. Here we have Infamous Second Son. Now, this is a direct sequel to Infamous 2, and the basic plot of the story is the government trying to control all of these people who are suspected of bioterrorism, and basically this guy is having none of it. All of this gameplay here is actual proper gameplay, just taken from a different type of camera. And there was some argument on Twitter between the developers who were getting harassed by people asking for actual gameplay. And they clearly state that this is actual gameplay, and it looks pretty damn good. The game is being developed by Sucker Punch, and the publishers again are Sony, so it's definitely a PS4 exclusive, and hopefully it'll be released on launch. Here we have Watch Dogs. I was a bit confused about why they had this in the meeting, to be honest. It's been released this year across the board on all platforms: PC, Wii U, Xbox 360 and PS3. So I don't know why they had it at a PS4 meeting, but never mind. It's there. It looks good, to be honest. The game looks pretty damn good, if I'm being honest. The way you walk around, you can literally look at every single thing that's around you, including people, bank machines, uh, gas pipes, blockades, anything that can be done with anything you can look at and manipulate. Okay, so in the game you play as a guy called Aiden Pierce, some sort of wonder hacker, but he also used to be a thug, and his criminal past led to a violent family tragedy, and now he's on some sort of revenge path, using anything in the city to help him on his way. which includes bringing up this barricade here. I mean, that's fucking fantastic. How good is that? And you can slow down time as well. There you go. Brilliant. Looks like a quality game, to be honest. You can't knock it. Maybe it's a little bit Grand Theft Auto-esque in the way that maybe you need to get a certain distance away from the police until the heat cools off. Who knows, we'll have to wait and see for that. The gameplay looks smooth, the graphics are good. Yeah, and you can slow down trains. What else do you want from a game? Brilliant. The game is complete open world in the city of Chicago, and it looks like you get to choose on exactly what you do in different situations. You can either beat the hell out of somebody or just walk on by and ignore the situation. Um, the potential for this game is massive, and if it all works the way it's supposed to, then this game is going to be so much fun to play. It'd be great. And I thought I'd save the best till last. Here we have Killzone Shadowfall, developed by Guerrilla Games, published by Sony. Yes, this is going to be a PS4 exclusive, and it's been confirmed already to be available on the launch. Shadowfall will be set around 30 years after the last Killzone game. The game features the Vecton and the Helghast factions living in the city of Vector in the year 2381. Vector is divided by a security wall, and the Helghast are fighting for their right to exist, while the Vectons are fighting for their survival. So in a nutshell, the Helghast will be trying to take over the city, with the Vecton people trying to fight them off. The real question, though, for me, has to lie with the multiplayer. Will it play well online, with easy-to-use controls, smooth gameplay? You know, if it wants to rival the likes of Call of Duty, then for an FPS shooter, it really needs to hit home on all them fronts, really. The gameplay video doesn't show too much, to be honest, apart from the stunning visual graphics, especially on the cutscene at the beginning when they fly into the city on the helicopter. The buildings and the graphics just look stunning. But as I say again, you know, if it's gonna be good, it needs to handle the online multiplayer. You know, that's what everybody wants now from an FPS. It's not about the storyline really anymore. You know, it's all about, does it play well online, and I hope it does. You know, with it being a PS4 exclusive, there'll be no PS3 getting DLC a month later and all that rubbish. So hopefully this will be a good game. If you remember when the PS3 first came out, there was no real good games, to be honest, not a good selection of games anyway, for at least a year after it was released. It seems to be the complete opposite with the PS4, you know. They've already stated that developers have had the technology for the PlayStation 4 for about a year now, and they're already creating games to the point where on the release of the PlayStation 4, I think we're going to have a good selection of games to choose from straight away, and I think it's going to get off to a cracking start. So personally, I can't wait for it. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Check out our channel. We have a playlist dedicated to next gen games where you can find all of the official trailers for everything covered today and more. We also have a website with in-depth reviews, so I'll put a link in the description for that. Please go and check that one out, and I'll see you next time.